Hey! Welcome back to the BlubHub Babbles podcast, the number one podcast in America right now.
You keep trying to feed these poor people lies.
We are the number one podcast in America.
What are you going to do for the background of the video if the background of your video is the background to the video?
It's going to be background inception. It's actually opposite. For some reason, I didn't know it was going to be opposite. Here, I'll change it to a blurry because, there you go.
Oh,
now you
the
can see
lag.
that.
Oh.
There you go. Better?
You could also clean your room.
Yeah, but mental health sucks, right?
Yeah, so does mine, but you know what? I clean my room.
Yeah, so welcome back to the podcast. I am Han. Who are you?
I gave him shit, but honestly, I need to clean up because I got laundry on my floor right now that I was supposed to do yesterday that I'm going to eventually do today, but don't tell him. Shh.
Sounds good. So,
What are we talking about?
What we are talking about. How are you doing? I haven't talked to you in like a couple of days. How are you doing?
I'm here.
Yeah, I feel that. So, we got a great show for you tonight, or today, or in the morning, depending on where you get your podcast from. Usually our podcasts are just on YouTube. That's it. So,
Didn't you start a whole like Spotify for us at one point? That like.
Yeah, but we need an account, or a distributor.
So who distributing this shit?
So, because like we could do an RSS feed where we could like put our podcast in audio form, but we would have to distribute it. But it would just be like, but if we do it over, because so I make music, if you guys don't know. So I have a distributor called DistroKid. We can use them. They're pretty cheap. You can just do the basic, and I think the basic is like only like $6 every month. Or every 6 months, I think.
No.
But we could use DistroKid, but that can distribute from anything that has to do with podcasts. It'll like distribute iTunes,
That sounds terrible. No one's watching this anyway. That's a lot of money to spend on nothing.
$6 for, but yeah, whatever. So,
You know what $6 can get me?
I don't know. Colorado's kind of expensive, so maybe just a drink.
Yeah, not a lot.
Maybe just a nice little drinky poo.
Don't say it like that. That's weird, guy. Don't be weird.
This is a reminder. Take pills.
Oh, great.
How is that reminder always playing when we record anything? I always hear this.
Right. Anyways, speaking of drinking.
Is it a reminder for me? Do I have pills I need to take?
Yeah, I'm actually not real. This is
I can't believe it at this point.
So, speaking of drinky poo, I've been experimenting.
Can you not?
Okay, speaking of drinks, I've been.
Why are you trying to adjust the pedal stash? Wait, why are you adjusting the?
Because I've been concocting my own snake oil, such as here. Here's jar number one. You can see it. That is the yeast right there, but it's starting to become clear. But the clearness.
So why it's got a condom on it?
that's for it can aerate for the yeast to, because if you put a jar, it's just going to explode. So you need a.
That sounds like fun.
So yeah, so I've been making my own alcohol, and it's been pretty fun. That's the next BlubHub video that I've been working on. So.
Oh, okay.
Not this, but, well, technically it's part of this, but, it was, I'll give you a teaser. Can I make grape jelly wine? We'll see. It has to take about 2 weeks, so this video is a little bit longer than it should have. So in between, I should probably make a video in between. But yes, I feel like I've been talking a lot. So my dog's in heat, so Lilith is in heat, and Winston keeps on going at it with her, and he has no balls. I don't know why I said that, but anyways, how's it going with you? We have a great show for you today.
You know, every time I suggest doing the podcast, right, like, I don't know what I expect to be different. I like, every time I go into it so optimistically, and then we get 5 minutes into it, and I'm like, I could just not, you know?
Okay, we could do another game review, or we could see how you're doing.
Let's see, how am I doing? I'm alive. I ate Taco Bell.
Yeah. I see you're not deployed yet, so that's a good thing.
I'm not going to be, but that's cool.
Yeah. Unless that's just a fake background like you did. You're actually in a foreign country right now.
It's like the Taco Bell background that I like using.
Yeah.
That was my favorite. But I loved streaming with the Taco Bell background.
I totally forgot about that. That was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Right, I'm actually at a Taco Bell and a pizza.
I loved how many people would join the stream and just be like, "Are you actually at a Taco Bell?" Yeah.
I feel that. So I've been streaming a lot more.
Yeah, that's all you do. Yeah, on TikTok, you get threes of of viewers.
At least they talk, and that gets me like, excuse me. At least they talk to me, and that kind of like gets me in my whole situation, like kind of more engaging in the video, because sometimes I just like straight up just be like, hey, yeah, how's it going, you know, and then just stop talking and I just get focused on the game. And then like when I come to edit the game, when I upload it eventually and edit it, I'm just like having to cut out so much dead silence, and I'm just like, oh damn, this 3-hour video just turned into a 1-second video.
I've gotten to the point, right, when it comes to like my videos and like me playing games and shit, that I kind of stopped caring about like trying to like optimize the silence to no silence shit. Because like if I'm making it into a short, yeah, I cut out the silence, because well, I try and keep my shorts down to a minute.
Yeah.
Like at longest. So I cut out a lot for those.
Yeah.
But then, like, for my actual videos, I used to go through and I would be like, alright, if the silence is any longer than blank period of time, unless something happens story-wise, I'm gonna cut it. Now I don't. I'm just, like, I'm here to play the game.
I've heard a lot more people now, they enjoy people being more silent than just commentary, but that's like, I guess you could say that's always half and half.
I feel like it just depends on what people are... I think it depends on what game you're playing, to like what type of video it is, because like, for example, like my dispatch, I didn't care how quiet I was during that. It just felt weird at times because there's not a lot of gameplay aspects. I started playing another game 2 days ago that I'm going to be uploading, and I'm not really too big on, like, I don't care if it's got silent bits in it. I'll probably edit that one based around, like, if there's like a puzzle or something going on in the game that's taking me too long to figure out, I'll cut out that just to be like, you know.
I think that's what everyone does, so, like,
yeah.
it's like, it takes you 3 hours per puzzle, you like,
yeah. Yeah, it's like, I'm not gonna show me spending fucking 20 minutes looking at a picture going, how do I open the door?
I always like to joke
And
when
then the
everyone
door's
makes it like, it
unlocked.
only took me 3 seconds, even though you could definitely see the clut. Like,
Very
took me,
definitive cut. They're wearing a different outfit, just like,
right. So,
I don't
but,
know. I like Spooktastic Saturdays. I'll kind of edit those, but I edit those kind of around the games, because, like, they're indie games, right? So, like, they're not always the most polished games. A lot of them are made for game jams and shit like that. So, um, was it? I think the game, we both played it on a train.
oh,
Girl, white,
yeah.
make bartender.
That was actually a pretty fun game, to be honest.
I mean, it was cool and all, but it was a slow fucking burn. I think if you watched, I think your video, you left a lot in. I think I kept like maybe 4 interactions with people on the train, and then I just kind of cut to the like main points of it.
Yeah.
Because I was just like, I've made 57 drinks. I haven't seen this ghost in the last 3 hours. I thought this was a horror game. I'm just working.
You actually popped in on on that live stream though, when you were
Did I?
when I was
Oh.
playing it. Yeah. I think you made the joke of like, oh, stealing my content.
Probably. That sounds like me.
You're like, it seems like you're like, but no. I don't think you said that. You were like, huh? I heard someone played this. Stone Wolf Gaming. I think he said that instead. I think it was someone else.
Oh yeah, I forgot I had the bit where I was just kept mentioning my own channel and like your videos from. I'm like, man, this is a great video, but I really liked Stone Wolf's Gaming's video.
Right.
I forgot about that bit. That was a good bit. I'm gonna bring that shit back. Too bad
Right.
you're not stealing any of my content right now. It's just all fucking Walking Dead.
Right. It has been. I did do a Dead Rising challenge. Someone challenged me to do Dead Rising. If I die, I restart.
That's cool. I see it's 44 minutes and 50 seconds. I assume you died around 43 minutes 30 seconds.
Nope, that's the part 2 of the video.
Oh, you're still alive? That's surprising.
I died because I did really something stupid, and
So now you're admitting you die.
I
Part
did
2.
because but part 3 is, well, I have to re-record it, but I didn't die, but
I have a question. I'm gonna hold on. I'm gonna share my screen. I'm gonna gripe. Okay. All right. We're gonna gripe here. Why is this cut off? Just bring it down. Just bring this the fuck down. Just lower this. Why? Okay. Sorry, that bothers me every time I go to your channel.
It's okay. What was I talking about? Oh,
I don't know.
So part 3 of that Dead Rising. TikTok's really weird. I thought I can get more engagement by so you could dual stream. Well, you could always dual stream, but you could dual stream like for vertical and then landscape. And so I thought you could do both, and I thought you could like choose which one you want to like, because for my VODs you can download. And I thought you could just like, I was like, okay, well if that works, I think I should have tested it out first before I even did it. So I recorded about like 2 hours of my part 3 of it, and it's all vertical. And I'm like, it's so small. I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna have to re-record that. But it was a terrible stream anyways. I had like a phone call for like 30 minutes. And so I'm just like sitting there wasting time. So I'm going to have to do part 3 again all over. And I wasted time because I was downloading mods onto Dead Rising. I don't know if you ever played Dead Rising before.
Nope.
So there is he's not a janitor, or I think he's like security or whatever.
Yeah.
But he's a guy named Otis. He's like an old guy that constantly calls you on the phone.
The cow?
Otis the cow, it could be, but He's like an old guy. So since I died, oh, hello. Since I died, I'm no longer playing as Frank West. I'm playing as Otis now. So I put on a mod where I play as Otis, and so if I die as Otis, I'm gonna put on another mod where I play as one of the other characters, and then until I beat the game. But it's pretty funny. So, but installing a mod was the most hardest thing because I thought it was like something simple download. You had to go into it, but no, I had to download a separate mod for it, and then I had to like install the files into it. Then I had to make a mods folder into the HAYNAH 64 and the whole situation just to upload, and then I have to play on their stream or their own whatchamacallit just to play it. And oh my god, that was like, as soon as it worked, it was satisfying, but when I was working on that, I was like, oh my god, it was way too much work just to even put mods. Because I guess it's a game that you can't really mod.
Uh-huh.
But I guess that's most games, you know. But, yeah. But, yeah. What's up? Why are you... I'm trying to do a podcast. Your papa's doing a podcast right now. Yeah. God, your breath stinks. I'm gonna just let you down there. Oh. So, well, yeah. Any good Let's Plays you be working on? Or is it
I got a couple.
Is it all spooktastic?
No, I got a couple of things that I'm doing. Sorry, trying to... you ever try and find something and you're like, why the hell can't I find it? But, you know?
Yeah. I got my new
Yeah,
ID.
exactly. Yeah, that's cool.
You want to see my picture? There.
Sure.
You can see it.
Wow, that's such a great picture. That's so good.
There, I'll take a picture of it though, and I'll send it to you. I'll let you see my mug. I look like a guy who's like, hey, don't go around schools now.
Yeah, that sounds about right though.
Oh, did you get that one video I sent you? Moist reacting to that new Yu-Gi-Oh game?
No. Well, I mean, I got it, but like...
You didn't watch it?
No.
Damn, it looks really good though.
Wow. Yeah, that picture of you really belongs on Discord.
Right. I look like one of those. I look like one of those henchmen. I look completely different with like a bald head. And like, you know, with my hair a little bit longer.
Yeah, of course.
So, this is when I was like trying to grow out my facial hair. I need to shave again, but yeah, this is like, I look kind of creepy. Yeah. So, but
Sorry, I'm looking at random shit.
no,
A
you're
lot
good.
of random shit. Okay.
I also got my new chime
Locked
card
in.
too.
Not locked in, but I'm locked in. Yeah?
Yeah. So I think it's about time. What time is it?
I don't know.
I forgot to set my timer. But I think it's time for a new game review.
Cool.
But it's kind of a sad game review because something bad happened to it. So, you set the timer.
Oh, that.
And this one, I have a long form game review about it, which will come out soon. But this will be a short game review.
All right, we're doing like again. I'm just gonna. You just say stop, and that's when I'll stop.
All right. Hopefully a good time and stop.
Good luck.
Okay.
You might want to take a deep breath.
Okay.
All right. On your marks, get set, review.
All right. This game I'm reviewing is called Black Stigma. Black Stigma is a game. Oh my God. Black Stigma is a game. It's about you keep gaming where you can do a first-person action shooting, but it's about a game where you can do team deathmatch between both
And
sides.
done.
Oh God damn it. Damn it. That was not a good one. But this is not part of the review, but this will be part of the game. Black Stigma, they are kind of officially kind of shut down a little bit. It was a great, promising game. I really liked it, but I'll have a full in-depth review about it.
I feel like I just got something stolen.
No, it's not called that. I have a new.
Why is everyone always after my goddamn?
No, I have like a new like review, not really review channel, but it's like review series. Since I have a lot of time in my hands, it's basically it's called is a time waster or is it a waste of time? And there's tons of games out there. I don't know if you ever heard that the video games are kind of oversaturated right now.
Yeah.
And it could cause another video game crash.
No problem.
But there's a lot of free games out there too. And Black Stigma was one of those free games. Very promising. I mean, it was pretty fun. But their servers have got shut down, so
Tragedy.
yeah. But I will still put out that review because they said they're trying to get back up shortly, but they gave me a refund, so we'll see. Because even though their their battle pass was like completely like I don't know, like very cheap, but
yeah.
But Fortnite, they're still going, and that's a waste of time.
Yes, I'm. You know what? I'm not. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut.
But I still play Fortnite, so don't worry, y'all. We're not Fortnite haters. I'm not a Fortnite hater because, I bought Fortnite when it came out. And it was Save the World. And now Save the World is free, or gonna be free on April 16th. And I'm like, what the hell?
Oh, I'm sorry, I got distracted. What?
That's just like me buying CSGO and then a week later it became free.
It's still not free, though. You still have to pay for it.
But hey, at least I got that OG badge from CSGO, though.
You still have to pay for CS if you want to play CS.
It was free at one point.
It wasn't even free. It is just you get to play, deathmatch for free. That is all you can do.
And that's what everyone plays.
No, it's not.
Terrorists win. That's from the game, right?
So why your right tit is lopsided.
Yeah. Yeah. So, so we have some structure coming to the podcast, so.
Do we?
Yes, and the structure's coming in. I just wanted to at least kind of just not, I wanted to at least be free and open. But I do have some structure, and I do actually have a decent topic that I do want to talk about because it's pretty interesting, and I keep on seeing it since AI has been coming up, and AI has been around for a long time. It just now became more advanced. But AI in video games have been sparking some backlash on people, and I wanted to get your opinion on AI in video games and how do you feel? Because I don't really hear your opinions about a lot of things about games, because you're like, as long as it plays fun, I'm good. But some people be like, what the hell are you doing to my games? Why am I seeing an AI generated picture of a man, even though it's just a picture of artwork, and it's destroying my game?
So okay, I'm gonna go with this from like, I guess, my thoughts about AI. I hate it. I think you're just kind of a lazy fuck if you use it. I think there's right ways and wrong ways to go about it. For example, I think it's pretty obvious. I give you a lot of shit for using AI on your thumbnails. I think if you're gonna AI a thumbnail, you're too lazy. Like, be creative. Take a screenshot from a game, fucking edit just a little bit, put your own flair on it. Don't just tell a prompt, hey, I want a fucking Walking Dead picture of myself for a thumbnail. Yeah, I'm not big on it. I don't think AI should be used to make assets for your game. Like, for example, one thing that I'm doing right now, actually, I've been trying to get squared away for a little bit, is I've been trying to update my YouTube profile picture and my banner. I made my banner. I used like some program a long time ago where it was just make your own little clip art type to make my profile picture. I think I paid like $3 for it at some point. I've never been too happy with it. It's just always, it just worked. But right now, I'm wanting a new one. Actually shopping around at a couple different artists, trying to figure out like what art style they do to whatnot, so I can pay them money to do something that honestly I could probably go to ChatGPT and go, hey, make me this, and it'd make it for me for free. But I think that's shitty. I think that isn't the right way to go. I think same thing for video games. There's right ways and wrong ways to do things. But I'm also a fairly big realist on the fact that it is a technology that makes a lot of things more accessible for even people like indie game developers that don't have people to make assets or things like that. Like, I can kind of get the appeal there, but I think where it really becomes a big hiccup is like if a major game company is using that for their game, there's an issue there. Like, I get it if you're just out of like fucking school, just starting in your making game career, and you're in a strict time frame and you're the only developer, and you're like, I need help making blah blah asset or something, then okay, maybe I could see like, okay, go for it, do what you need to get done. But I think if that's your go-to and you didn't try another option beforehand, kind of sleazy.
I was gonna play devil's advocate for you, but you kind of basically marked it in the note and seeing if your opinion were be like, okay, well, what happens if you didn't have money or the funds?
I was also going to slightly out myself on this because I was going to go back to thumbnails. So, like I've said, I think there's right ways and wrong ways to use everything. Didn't like how you were using yours. I have occasionally used like to make like a brick wall or something. Like, I needed a very specific background, and to which usually I've tried go get stock image of something, but I just couldn't find what I was looking for. So I've done it for backgrounds.
And sometimes the stock image will have the wordings on it.
Yeah,
and stuff. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I've edited out stock image wording before. I've done that. But Yeah, my thing there is there's just a right way and a wrong way to use it. Because like I said, I've used like hold on, let me find one of my videos where I can be like, yep, that was. You know what? I'll use this one because I think that this is probably my biggest one I've used AI for. Because I think all the others, like I said, it will just be like a background. So I'll use. Let me find one that's just a background that I created with AI, and then I'll get myself on the other one. I think it is. I can't find any of the ones I used today for the background, which should tell you how little I use it. But um, maybe in was that either more? I think the brick wall in that I think is AI. Um, but the one that I saw that I'm like, yeah, I know I used AI to edit that is in Forest Ranger Services. So in that thumbnail of mine, it is my hand doing, I think, like something like this, right? But then to fit the theme of the game, because I think there's like I can't remember the game too well, but I think there was like a root monster or something like that.
Uh-huh.
So I had AI make it look like roots are growing inside my hand. So it's very like it makes my hand look very root and gnarly. It's kind of plant-esque. So that's something I did with AI that's on one of my thumbnails. That But like for most of my thumbnails, and I'm trying to think, like all my current ones, I made all of those. And the older you get, the more you can tell no AI was used because they're shit, terrible thumbnails. If I used AI, it would have been a lot better.
I feel that. I just know, like, some games, such as the finals, their voice actors are AI.
No,
It's
that's one thing I will say is voice acting. Use a person, get a friend.
this was during the time because they're ex Dice employees, so they're the creators of Mirror's Edge and Battlefield.
Yeah,
I'm not quite sure how to
So-
help you with that.
What? I don't know what my Alexa just said. Sorry. But yeah, so they used AI voices, but they kind of like said it in a way where they like, oh, they're supposed to be AI, but I
nah.
guess, I guess they're finally switching over to real voice acting, and I think that's the real thing is. I know they had like big backlash over that because they're like, well, now that because at first they were all the fans were like, okay, we get it. You did not have the funds to find voice actors, but
Voice act it yourself. If you're a developer. No, I'm not kidding. If you're a developer and you need a voice actor and you can't afford a voice actor, do it yourself. You're a person.
Yeah.
You have a voice.
But now that Arc Raiders came out,
Yeah.
they were still using AI voice acting, but eventually they kind of got backlash because they're like, oh, hey, we're now going to switch over to real voice actors for into the future because I guess in Arc Raiders they used something AI and they didn't like that. But
Yeah.
and then for another game, which is also an indie game, but it's also won countless awards, which I really want to play. It's called Expedition 33. I don't know if you ever heard that.
This
Game.
sounds familiar.
Yeah, it won Game of the Year last year, and it. I guess everyone was astonished, and I guess people who don't. I guess it's like a Final Fantasy type game, but people
Oh,
say.
that's
Yeah, they said but people who played it, they said they don't like Final Fantasy type style game, but once they played it, I guess the story is like, I guess people made them cry and shit. So I was like, okay, I guess I'm the type of guy who's like, I gotta see what the hype's about, so I kind of want to buy it. But they won countless awards for it. But I guess recently they got awards taken because they used assets and they used AI assets for placeholders before they could get real assets. And
See, in that case, that falls into the same issue I have with a lot of games. And I'm gonna go, this isn't even just about AI. This is just games in general that upset me right now. Stop putting your game out if you're not fucking done with it.
yeah, but
Like, that'd be like me going, yeah, see this YouTube video? I'm gonna edit it later in YouTube's editor. Let me just slap it out there so people can see it.
and YouTube's
Then I'll
editor
fix
kinda
it.
sucks, so
Exactly. But that's how it feels like. Or like if Markiplier was just like, hey, you know what? I haven't finished editing Iron Lung, but you know what? We'll fix it when it gets to streaming services, right? It's on.
low-key,
But for theaters,
I'm pretty sure he'll still make that much more money.
yeah. But it's just like it's still like that's something that he wouldn't do. He put it
Yeah.
out when it was done.
Yeah.
Just put your game out when it's done. Don't be like, oh, well, I just needed something there for a moment. I was like, no.
Yeah. Well, I guess the story goes for Expedition 33. I guess they had assets as placeholders, and I guess they forgot to take them out. But people were like, well, if it's still in the game, I don't know. I guess for some reason they revoked their rewards because they were still in there, even though they replaced them. But
I don't care. It was not a placeholder if it's in the final product. It's part of the final game.
I guess so. It's just like
it's not.
I guess in my head I'm just like, well, I mean, it's. But
No,
I heard,
this.
but I heard the game's really good though. Like I heard people are raving about it, but they said
I mean,
like it won countless awards. I don't know if you ever saw the Game Awards.
no. I stopped watching the Game Awards.
So, but yeah, it won like pretty much most of the awards that night, and I was kind of shocked by Expedition 33. It was a French company too. So
The French,
won.
of course.
The French won everything. So, but yeah, no, like the whole situation was great for them and everything. But I guess they found out that they still used AI, and the only reason I still want to bring that up because like I guess NVIDIA brought out their new what is it called, the DSS 5.
Yeah. Yeah.
Something.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
But I guess they use AI to enhance gaming, and I guess kind of just like
No.
everyone's kind of ripping it apart because they made it more, I guess you would say, realistic, and they just look kind of terrible. And
Yeah.
I don't know if you ever saw all the memes about it, and I was like, yeah. And
No. I think the only thing I really saw about it that kind of made me laugh is like, without it, Grace has no makeup on. The second you put it on, Grace has makeup on.
yeah, yeah, I've seen all that stuff, and
Yeah.
I've seen one where they seen, I seen some memes where, I know for the Harry Potter old lady and stuff, I guess they just, I guess she like was like more of like a shriveled up apple or something like that. But
I don't know. I just no. Leave AI out of stuff. Unless there's legitimately no other option. And like I said, the more money you have, the less excuse you have for using AI.
My opinion for using
last ditch effort. If you have no other way to get what you are trying to get, and you have no way to get what you were trying to get.
And what I feel like the NVIDIA thing is, I feel, here's me playing devil's advocate again, I feel like if you don't have a good graphics card, that's when the AI NVIDIA's is there for you to have a good experience.
No,
But
because I mean, you're still going. It's gonna still take up shit off your graphics card.
yeah, but okay, well, I mean, yeah, okay, like I said, I think that's was the point they're trying to do it for. So if let's say you have like a Windows 95 type computer and you shove that shit in and like you like okay,
See,
I can
I disagree. I think it's designed more for people that have good graphics card.
maybe because it's like highly expensive and shit.
Yeah,
But
it takes a lot of.
they're the reason why because they took AI over and everyone hated the result. I mean, everyone already hated the result anyways because they were already working on AI stuff because they were upset because they're like, hey, because that's why graphics cards are so more expensive because they stopped working on them to work on the AI prompts for them. But I forgot who owned them. Um, so because they were focusing on more of the AI and everything else. So, but I forgot who owns Nvidia now. Basically, stopping the production of the regular GPUs. Fuck.
Yeah, doing great.
Who owns Nvidia company? Yeah, I know. Wow, this is not giving me anything. But, alright, this was worth nothing. But yeah. Because I know it also has to do with politics, and we don't really dabble on this on the Babbles because I know that also dabbles in there. So I'm trying to tread lightly into about that stuff. So because I know it has to do with that as well. So speaking of AI, Sora AI is dropping um, their whole AI thing
Hmm.
after Disney invested it after $1 billion, and then they're closing Sora AI. So,
Huh.
so basically, they just took the money and ran.
They got rug pulled. Disney got rug pulled.
Pretty much, yeah. And Disney's like, oh, I guess it only took 0.5% of our income.
They're like, damn, I lost my pocket change.
Right. And I'm just like, okay. So, but yeah, that was the whole thing about like AI and video games and what I've got. So, you're for it, but not for it when
It's a weird way
necessary.
to word that.
Only when it's necessary. Basically, I'll say in your words, get good
Oh yeah.
or don't get good. I'll have you know that I have been working on my video game and I have not used AI at all. I've
Good.
been, but I will say I don't have to do any coding anyways because it already codes for you. So it's just I have to prompt and everything. I guess it's not really AI used, but I guess the software they use.
So
So.
the software you use has an AI that writes your code. Okay. Roger that.
Kind of. I mean, okay. Well, it's
That's like
already.
me going, hold up, guys. I don't use AI. I just go to Photoshop and I go to their AI and I tell it, hey, I want a picture of a banana. And then it finds me a picture of a banana.
No. Okay. So I do have to code. It's just I don't have to write it. That's the whole thing. It like prompts. I guess it's like that different type of coding where you have to like. It's those boxes where you have to like thread those boxes in between. I forgot.
That's
I don't know what you call it.
oh. So how about the Daredevil season 2? Yeah,
Did you watch it? It was pretty good.
it's okay.
Yeah, well, I was expecting a little bit more oomph for the first episode, but
Yeah, I'm gonna be real with you. It was kind of boring.
yeah, I was like I said, I was kind of expecting a little bit more of oomph, or at least I wish they could at least like put 2 episodes out.
Yeah, I did.
But there was only 1 episode. Have you seen Wonder Man?
No.
You should watch that. You might like that. It's about a guy who's a superhero, but he doesn't want to be a superhero. He just wants to be an actor, and I was like, yeah, that sounds like me.
Oh yeah, you told me of that whole
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
It's actually really good. Actually, it's just like it's like a buddy cop hero type game, or not game, but show, but without the cop. And yeah, but I guess there's a season 2 coming out, and I guess they greenlit it. Technically, that show was supposed to be just staged, or not staged, but like shot and recorded and not released because I guess it was during the writer's strike, and I guess Disney was supposed to use it as a tax write-off because they're like, oh well, it didn't get done, even though it did get done. But I guess they released it anyways. But it was a good call for them that they did release it because it was actually really good. So, and because it was actually kind of more refreshing Marvel than Marvel has been for a minute. I've been playing a lot of Marvel Rivals, so. Oh, and I started not Daredevil, but The Punisher season 2.
Yeah.
So I haven't seen
Good
it.
season.
And I don't like how they did Jigsaw though. Mm-mm. Like Jigsaw's face is supposed to be more mangled up, and he still looks hot with just a couple of scars on his face. In the comics, he's like all fucking mangled up. No, they made Billy Russo still hot. Just a couple of scars, like, my beautiful face is still there. Like he freaking like smashed his face in. Spoilers for people who haven't seen Punisher season 2 or season 1 or even Punisher at all, but
No, because it's not like he fucking like broke his face. He just fucking he
yeah,
just
but like,
he just cheese grated the dude's face. And if you look at the dude's face, you can still see the cheese grater.
a little bit, but it's like he still looks hot. He's
I
like,
think you're upset that homie manages to pull off scars.
it's just like little scars and face. You're like, he looks like the Giga Chad guy. I'm just like, what the hell?
Like I'll put it this way. Yes, I think they should have gone more comic booky with that.
Yeah.
Like I agree with you. I agree with you on that. But also like
At least put maybe put like a scar over his eye or something. I don't know. At least like
hold on. Let me find a picture of him because like I said, I'm not disagreeing, but I also think that was the point of the mask that he wears in the show.
I mean, I can see why they had the mask.
I think that's the more of the Jigsaw persona is the mask, and it's just coping with the fact that he did have his face again cheese grated. And if you look at his like some of the pictures of his scars, those aren't light scars. Like that's
Yeah, I mean they're not too bad, but it's just like I don't know. I like
because like he still has like a huge gash in his jaw. Like there's still a chunk missing there.
Yeah. I mean, I like the Jigsaw look from I don't know if you ever seen the Punisher Warzone movie.
I mean, I have.
I mean, his face was like all mangled up because of the glass factory, and so I was like, yeah.
And also part of it, I think, has to do with the fact that they still wanted people to watch it,
I guess so. He's like, yeah, Billy Russo's hot. You're like, yeah, those scars they make you look even more hotter.
I don't know. Because like I said, I see, like I'll see his scars and I'm like, yeah, those aren't pleasant scars. Like in real life, that would suck.
Right. I mean, it's not. terrible. I guess I'm just
Because I mean,
complaining.
still, most of his face is scarring.
Yeah.
It's just not like his. I'll put it. His facial structure didn't change.
Yeah.
I think that's like the big issue. Is like, homie needed to have like his nose broken.
Yeah, or something.
Yeah, because I'm like,
People don't
because
know
he's
now,
got,
it's just
because he's got like a bunch of scars on his forehead. His nose is basically a shit ton of scars. The size of it, like he's got scars all over his face of
Yeah.
a variety of depth. It's just he still has a face.
He's hot. I think that's the bad thing is he's just still too hot. They should have brought an ugly actor. I know Mom Donnie would have been like, damn, I don't know why I would sleep with an ugly guy, but I mean, sometimes you got to give an ugly guy a chance. Then put those scars on that ugly actor. I'm kidding.
I don't know. I like it. Like I said, I think that was the whole point of the mask. Is the mask is supposed to be more of the Jigsaw appearance than.
Yeah. But I did make it to the part where the Punisher was in jail and then he attacked or got out of jail.
Yeah, he does that.
A lot, basically. But it was when he was
He also
the sheriff.
dies a lot. He like dies every season.
Yeah.
Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
Like every Daredevil, oh Frank Castle's dead. Punisher, oh Frank Castle's dead. It always ends with, but Frank Castle's dead. Next season, Frank Castle's alive. It's like eventually people are just gonna be like, he's dead, and then they're gonna be like, he's alive again, and then everyone's gonna be like, this is like his 4th time coming back to life. Why are we still surprised?
There is a Frank Castle a Punisher book where he does get blown up and reconstructed, and they call it Frankencastle.
Yeah, but guess what? Frank Castle's still alive. Homie just doesn't die. Like, god damn.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty funny. So, but yeah, so far it's pretty good. I didn't think I would like it because, like, I don't know, the first one was just like top notch, you know. But I don't know.
I like the second season.
But so far, yeah, I'm starting to like the second season. So, have you seen the new JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? Steel Balls.
I'm aware of which one it is. Yep.
People are upset because it's only one episode, and it's only because Netflix bought the exclusivity to it, and it's only one episode, and they're like, when's the next episode? And Netflix says, I don't know, we need another episode.
I don't know, I didn't expect to get this far.
Pretty much, yeah. So, but I've only seen the trailer for it. I haven't seen. There's a bunch of shows I've been watching that I've been trying to keep up, and thank God I've been trying to keep up and everything else. So, but yeah. But that's the situation. So.
Yeah.
But yes, I'm probably gonna have to cut this.
Sorry, I got distracted again.
I forgot to put my timer on, so I do not know.
Well, I've been looking at how long we've been in this chat.
So, yeah. I guess we could check out the chat. I forgot. So. Well, I have to keep it full screened, so it can be, you know, so it's not, so I'm not having to edit, so.
Yeah.
So I can't really see how, but I guess I could
Of
open
course.
my phone. So, but, yes. Do you have anything else to talk about?
No, not even slightly.
Gotcha. So, well, I think that was a pretty good, productive podcast day and easy shoot day. Yeah. So, thank you for joining us in the #1 podcast in America right now. Hopefully, we'll get Europe. So, I guess
One mozzarella stick.
I do actually. That sounds really good, actually.
It was pretty banger.
Where'd you get it from?
Sonic.
Sonic? I thought you went to Taco Bell.
I did. I also have this chicken flatbread.
Dang. You're being a fat piggy right now. It must be a hell of a week for you.
Fine. I'll keep my mozzarella stick there, motherfucker.
Alright, y'all. If you did like the podcast, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe, and tell us what part of the podcast you watched, and tell us why. So, thank you all.
It's alright, I know you all left after the first 7 seconds. I look at